come with me. Let me take you back to a time, a long time ago, when there were no street lights, no motor cars. And so people had to walk for long, long miles of journey to get to where they were going. Now there was a fella by the name of Johnny Tailor, and he used to live in Guinea Grass, in Green Hill. That is a place in Cayon. Now Johnny Tailor was a nice looking, handsome gentleman. And he had a girlfriend in Diablesse. They used to call her Sweet Caroline. Now Johnny Tailor used to treat her as if he never want fly to boot up on her. And so every weekend when Johnny get paid, he would go to visit his girlfriend. Man, he would dress up in his nice long sleeve, terraline pinstripe shirt, and his dungaree pants, and his long mouth kick and stab shiny shoes, and with a long handkerchief hanging out in his bum pocket. And to crown it all, he would put on a nice felt hat with the feather cocking on his side. You remember that? And so one night, he was coming from Diablesse, as usual, from visiting his girlfriend. And it was getting close to midnight. And Johnny Tailor remembered that his grandmother used to always tell him, "You walking too late at night. Don't let midnight meet you on the road." And so Johnny Tailor started hustling to get home before midnight. But midnight struck at a point they used to call it cross path. And Johnny Tailor became frozen in that spot because he did not know which road to take, whether he must go straight or take some other road to get to Green Hill. Just then he started feeling a funny feeling. His head started to rise. He started feeling tingling in his skin. He started smelling salve. Johnny Tailor became so frightened. Just as he was about to run, he remembered that his grandmother said, "Whenever you think that you are in the presence of a Jumbie, mash your heel and you would see the Jumbie." And so Johnny Tailor mashed his heel, and there appeared before him the most grotesque, frightening, fearsome creature you would have ever seen, with long, white, silvery hair hanging down from its face, and long teeth, with eyes that sparkled like fire. And when Johnny Tailor looked down at the feet of the creature, one foot was on one side of the road, and the other foot was on the other side of the road. And they were the feet of a cattle. They looked like the feet of a cattle. Johnny Tailor, by this time, Johnny Tailor was trembling like a leaf in the breeze. Did not know what to do. Clammy sweat coming down, and the creature started to stir. to Johnny Tailor just as he felt like his feet was wobbling under him. He remembered again that his grandmother used to say, whenever you see a Jumbie and you want to run a Jumbie, take off your clothes and turn them on the wrong side and put them back on. So Johnny Tailor take off his shirt, he take off his pants, he take off his underpants, his socks and everything, and he turned them on the wrong side and put them back on. But to his surprise and amazement, the Jumbie just wouldn't move, and it was coming closer and closer to Johnny Tailor. Just then, Johnny Tailor remembered again that his grandmother used to say, tell him if you want to fool a Jumbie, tell the Jumbie you're going to some other place apart from where you were going. And Jumbies like to travel in rounds, in circles, in wait for you. And so Johnny Tailor shouted to the top of his voice, Lord, I don't know when I'm going to reach New Guinea. And you know New Guinea is a place close to Sandy Point. And Johnny Tailor was going to greet him in Cayenne. And so, after he said that, he uttered those words, the Jumbie disappeared. And Johnny Tailor take up a foot in his hand, and he was out of port. He run and he run and he run and he run. He never stopped running out of breath. Up Cayenne Road, down River Gut, up Guinea Grass, open the door to your house, enter, close the door behind him, drops it down in his chair, out of breath. Then suddenly he heard the chain rattling round and round the house, looking for him, looking for Johnny Tailor. Johnny Tailor had just escaped a rolling calf, Jumbie cattle. From that night, Johnny Tailor never let midnight meet him on the road again. And the leg bend and the story ended.